Sherry from Pragnia. I'm here to give you a little home workout that you can do with a rag and chair. It's all you need. Whatever kind of chair you have at home is fine. And some sort of little washcloth. Take the washcloth right now and just put it on our lap. So I want you to start by sitting up nice and tall. Let the body expand the breath as you inhale. And relax into your exhale. Then, sitting comfortable on your chair, spine is tall, we're just going to start to tip from side to side. You can spot with your hands on your thighs, or if you can, just bring one arm down to the floor and then the other. As you do this side-to-side motion, I want you to be aware of your obliques, your side belly muscles. I also want you to be aware of your spine. Think of contracting one side of the spine and the other. So being aware of the front and the back body as you go side to side. Then we're going to bring the hands on the knees. We're going to lift the chest up, arching. And then we're going to hug in our belly muscles. We're going to round, bringing our chin down towards our chest. Inhaling to lift up. Exhaling to round down. Keep going. I'll show you sideways. Inhale to lift the chest up. Exhaling to round down. One more time. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, rounding down. Good. Then we're going to be twisting. So one hand will come behind you, one hand on your leg. Lift your spine tall and twist all the way around as far as you can. And then come back to center and twist the other way. And coming back to center, let's do it again. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, working a rotation on that twist. Inhale, come back to center. Do the same thing on the other side. Take another inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twisting. And then coming back to center. Okay, so now we're going to wake up our butt muscles. So I'm going to have you squeeze your right butt. So I'll mirror you. I'm going to do my left side, you do your right side. So squeeze your right butt and then let it go. Squeeze your left butt and then let it go. So notice as I'm squeezing into my butt, one side of the butt cheek, the body's going to lift up, and then when you release, it'll lower down. So just alternate squeezing one butt cheek and down and the other butt cheek. Squeeze one butt cheek and down and the other. A few more times like that. Good. Then squeeze one butt cheek, hold it up. Squeeze like you're going to try and take your glute, your butt muscle, and lift it all the way up into your waistline. And then release it. Do the other side. Squeeze that butt all the way up. And just be aware, is one side different than the other? Are they the same? And then release down. Then come back to center. Take a big inhale. And exhale and relax there. Okay, so next up we're going to circle our pelvis around. So your pelvis is this area down here. You feel the top of the pelvis, you got your butt bones. We're going to try not to move the rib cage, not to move the head or the legs, and we're just going to circle the pelvis around. So I'll face sideways for this. We're going to imagine you had like a marker on your tailbone, and you're going to make a teeny little circle, circling the pelvis around, trying not to move your rib cage. So if you notice as I'm doing this, it's very subtle. You'll just see like a little movement of the pelvis. If I face you, same thing. We're just going to try to circle the pelvis around, not moving the rib cage. So as you do this, you're going to hopefully connect into your belly muscles, into the side muscles, and into your back muscles. So just imagine, again, that you had a marker, a pencil, on your tailbone, and you were trying to draw a circle on your chair with that marker. Okay, now let's try the other way. Circle around. We'll try to keep rib cage steady as we circle around. Okay. And relax there. Then, pelvis is going to stay steady. Now we're going to try to circle the rib cage. So circling the rib cage around, getting freedom for the spine. Facing sideways, looks like this, circling the rib cage. If you want, while you're listening to this video, you can put on your favorite music and then reverse directions. So seeing if you can get the rib cage to circle around. All right, then relax there. Now shoulder rolls. So we're going to circle the shoulders, move them forward, up, back and down. Forward, up, back and down. Do one more, and then reverse directions. You might hear little cracks and pops as you do these. Just loosening up. Good, and then relax there. Now, sitting up tall. Sometimes when we sit or even stand, the head's in front of the body. So I want you to try to sit up as tall as you can and get the head to come back so it's right in line with the rest of the body. Turn your head as far as you can to one side and back to center, and then as far as you can to the other side and back to center. Turn as far as you can to one side and back to center, kind of like you're checking your blind spot when you're driving. Turn to the other side and back to center. Now, tip the head as far as you can to one side, like you're bringing one ear over the shoulder, and back to center, and the other side, and back to center. One more time each side. Should feel good, stretching into the neck, and center, and last time. And back to center. Okay, so now that we're warmed up, we're gonna work a little bit of squatting. So just put your rag somewhere on your chair. Okay, so I want you to sit towards the edge of your chair. You can still face towards me, I'll face sideways so you can see. And I want you to squeeze your butt muscles, and I want you to stand yourself up. Okay, and then I want you to slowly start to lower yourself down, but don't quite touch. And then stand back up. So I'll face you again. So we're gonna slowly lower down. Now, if you need to help, hands on thighs, you can do that. Maybe you need to push a little bit into the chair. That's okay to start, but then try to do no hands as you lightly touch down. And then back up. No hands as you lightly go down. One more time. Lightly go down, hold. Now, squeeze your butt muscles, squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your belly muscles, hold your arms like you're sitting down on a chair, but you're not quite touching, and then relax there. Good. The next exercise we're gonna do is for our back muscles. So first I want you to feel like you can shrug your shoulders up, okay, and then release them down. Now, shrug your shoulders up, hold, and there's some muscles back here. I'll sit this way. Your upper trapezius muscles. We're gonna shrug, squeeze those muscles together, lower your shoulders down as you keep squeezing those upper back muscles. So again, shoulders up, top part squeezes together, keep that squeezing together as you slide your shoulder blades down. Last time, up, squeeze, keep it squeezing as you slide the shoulders down. Okay, so now next we want to hit into the mid-back. So pretend like your shoulder blades were like little angel wings. We're going to wing them out, and then imagine you had a walnut right in between your shoulder blades. You're going to squeeze the walnut. Open out, squeeze your walnut. One more time, open, squeeze your walnut. So feel the muscles right in between the shoulder blades squeezing. Okay, then arms are out wide. Okay, we're going to imagine the shoulder blades are like my hands. So think of the shoulder blades like they're going to squeeze together and down. And we want to hit deep down in this area here. So lower part of that lower trapezius area. So hands are out. Squeeze the elbows into each other. Try to squeeze this area here. Then keep squeezing that area. Relax hands. Relax totally. Try it again. Elbows squeeze in. Squeeze low. Keep squeezing. Release arms. And relax. One more time. Squeeze. Keep squeezing that lower trapezius area. Bottom tips of the shoulder blades squeezing together. Release arms. And then relax. How do we do there? You can feel your back muscles working, hopefully. Okay, so now let's go back to our little squats. Stand up. I guess I don't need that right. And then we're going to slowly go down, 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 down. Back up. Down, 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 down. Back up. Last time. Down, down, down. Lightly landing as much as you can. Okay, so now we're going to work on more quad strengthening. We're going to lift a leg up in the air. So I want you to squeeze your quad, lift your leg, and then try to lift it up as high as you can, and then back down. And then take the other leg, lift it up, squeeze your quadricep, and then back down. Lift the first leg, squeeze, and back down. One more time. Lift, squeeze, and back down. Now, scoot my chair back just a little bit. So you're gonna lift one leg. You can see my foot. We're gonna point and flex. Point and flex. Keep the leg lifted. One more. Good, and then bring that leg down. Switch sides. So you're gonna lift your leg, keep it as high as you can. Point and flex. Good. A few more. Squeeze belly. Tall through spine. And release. Now, lift the first leg. Point. And then imagine you had like a calligraphy pen and you're gonna write the alphabet in calligraphy with your foot, getting your ankle to move around. By now your thigh should be working, belly's working, and rest. One more time, the other leg. Lift it up high. Imagine you're writing in calligraphy or in cursive the alphabet with your foot. Good. And then release there. All right. So, taking your arms, make sure there's some room around you. We're going to swing the arms back and forth. And just loosen them up. And then we're going to take one arm, see if it swings around. It can be fast or slow. Maybe it's a smaller range of motion if you need to for the shoulder. And then do the other side. Moving that arm around. Reverse directions. Good. Okay. Now you'll need your little rag. So we're going to hang into our rag. Okay. Make it, maybe twist it a little bit so you can get a good grip onto the ends. So our first exercise is going to be for our bicep. So the biceps, the muscle in front, the triceps, the muscle in back. So you're going to hang onto your rag, pull it down on one side, then you're going to, as you pull on this bottom hand, you're going to curl the arm to you and back down. So I want you to feel how you can engage your bicep as you're pulling down, resisting with that other hand. So create your own resistance, like you're trying to lift, like carrying a laundry basket or something. You're trying to strengthen bicep muscle. So I'm pulling with this, with my left hand, as I'm curling that right arm up and down. And then we're going to try that on the other side. So just switching. So now your right arm's going to pull down, left arm curling up and down. Keep sitting up tall. Create your own resistance. So as you're going up and down, create your own resistance so that you feel that bicep muscle working. Okay. Then we're going to switch this to the tricep. So again, the tricep is the back muscle of the arm, upper arm here. So you're going to hang onto your rag. So I want you to think of from your elbow to your armpit, that muscle there getting shorter, like squeezing as you straighten your arm. Keep pulling on the towel. So pull on the towel, creating your own resistance to straighten, and then bend it. Straighten and bend. So getting that muscle, that wonderful tricep muscle to strengthen. One more time. Good. And then the other side, same thing. So resist. So I'm pulling super strong on this hand as I'm going back and forth. You can also do this one up high, but it's a little bit easier on shoulders if we're down a bit. We want arms and shoulders to stay strong, so we can always do our hair. All right. Then we're going to take our little towel, twist it up again. You're going to pull on it. So sometimes when we pull, the shoulders like to shrug. We're going to keep the shoulders down. You're going to try and pull on your towel, and I want you to feel the connection from your pinky all the way into your tricep, all the way into your back muscles. So pull, but keep shoulders down, and squeeze through here and into your back by your shoulder blades, and then release. And then pull, 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 and release. And pull, and release. One more. Pull, and release. Now, push into your rag. Push, push, push. So I want you to feel your chest muscles working. Push. Now, while we're pushing, we're going to twist to one side and back to the center. Twist to the other side and back to the center. Now notice my rag and my hands are staying right in front of my sternum, right in front of my chest. So I'm not going to move my arms side to side. I'm going to try to twist like I'm a kitchen rag, like a rag, and I'm twisting the rag out, so I want that twist to come from your torso Think of if you were like a shark and you had a dorsifin on your back, like here. You're gonna try to twist from that dorsifin. So I want you to feel strong in your obliques. Good. Then we're gonna grab our towel again. Arms are gonna lift up, and then arms are gonna lower down. And sometimes we might have one arm that lifts higher than the other, maybe one shoulder is a little bit more snug than the other. Try to do them both as equally as you can. No pain though. Good. And one more time. If it's comfortable, they can go up, 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 pull on your towel. Good. Then tip to one side, back to center. Tip, so before we had our arms down, when we did this earlier, now our arms are up, so it's gonna require more core strength, more obliques, more spine, muscles around the spine to be able to tip side to side. And let's do one more. Good. And back to center. So just put your towel down. You're going to hang onto your chair. So depending on what kind of chair you have, if you have something like mine that has some wood you can hang on or wherever it's comfortable, you're going to lift your chest up. So we're going to open up through the chest and the shoulders, squeeze into your back, slide the shoulder blades down, and have your elbows as straight as you can. And then gently release there. Okay, then back to center. Now if you have a chair similar to mine that you can hang on like to the edge of the chair, you can do that and tip the head to the side. You can also just push into your palm. But the idea now, we want to stretch into the side of the neck. Good. And then back to center, switching sides. Just give yourself a nice stretch, side of the neck. And back to center. Okay. Hand stretches. So hands are super important. We rely on them all the time. So we're going to try to take little finger down to the palm and up, ring finger down and up, middle finger down and up, index finger down and up, and then thumb across. And then switch hands. Little finger down and up, ring finger comes down, middle finger comes down, index finger, ooh, this hand's a little tighter than me, and thumb comes across. Then the opposite way, so you're going to grab your pinky, push into the palm, just gently pulling the pinky back to get that stretch deep into the palm, and then grab ring finger, and grab middle finger, grab index finger, and then when we get to the thumb, keep the other finger spread. You're going to grab underneath to grab your thumb, pull it back as you push into the palm. That should feel good, hopefully, or needed. Maybe needed's a better word. Then the other side, so pinky pulls back, push into the palm, other fingers are stretching, get that stretch all the way up. Then grab ring finger, good, and then middle finger, and then grab index finger, and then we'll grab the thumb, pull that back, stretch, good, and then release there. All right, then sitting up tall again. So imagine you have your pelvis, think of it like the base of a flower pot, and then your spine is growing up out of that flower pot, your head's the very top, your head's the flower. So try to reach your flower, reach your head to the sky, allowing the spine to lengthen. And you're going to feel, hopefully, that all these muscles around here want to hug in and help you lift. Okay. So with that then, keeping that tall, now breathe, inhale, and allow the rib cage to expand as you inhale, and then deflate into the exhale. So the rib cage is kind of like an accordion, filling up and deflating. Hear the sound of your breath whisper along the vocal cords. One more time. Good. Then we're going to bring one hand into our rib cage, one hand onto our belly. So we're going to bring awareness to the top hand on our first inhale. And then we're going to bring awareness to the bottom hand on our second inhale. So it'll sound like this or look like this. So bringing awareness to the top hand when you inhale. And just notice when you have awareness there, where does the essence of the breath go? And then bring awareness to the bottom hand. And notice where does the essence of the breath go? Air will only go into our lungs. The lungs are up here. They get more into the back. They're inside your rib cage. But the essence of the breath, the movement we get from breath, we can direct it in different areas. So let's just close our eyes and take a few breaths here. Inhaling, bringing awareness to the top hand. And then when you're ready to inhale again, bring awareness to the bottom hand. Just alternating at your own pace to the rhythm of your breath. And then release there. Okay. So now we're going to work on the towel. So I got my towel on the floor. If you have carpet, it's okay, you don't need a towel, maybe socks, because then your foot will slide, but if you have like a wood floor, then you're just going to need a towel for the sliding part. Then for where we're going to be crunching our toes, everyone will use a towel. Actually, let's just even start with that first. So put your foot on your towel. So I'm going to bend over just so that I can see you in my video, but I want you to stay up tall. So you'll be up here. Okay, so with your foot, I want you to try to start with your towel in front of you. And like this. Okay, so just your toes are on the towel. And then you're gonna pull the towel towards you. Okay, so you're gonna just keep trying to pull that towel towards you with the muscles in your feet. Okay, then you're gonna push the towel away. Push the towel away with the muscles. All the way up. Then again, pull it towards you. So it'll be a little bit slippery on a wood surface. If you have carpet, it'll be a little bit different, but it's still going to work the feet either way. And then last time, push it away. All the way up. Getting that mobility in the feet. You also feel that work in the shin. Then we're going to do the same thing with the other side. So other foot, curl that towel in towards you, all the way in, and then same thing, push that towel away. Good. Then pull the towel towards you and push the towel away. And you can do this longer than our video is to work on strengthening through that lower part of the leg. All right, so now we're going to, let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay. Oops. Adjust it the other way. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to, I'll face towards you, we're going to sit at the edge of our chair. We're going to slide the leg out. We're going to slide it back in. Okay, so that looks like slide the leg out, slide it back in. Now slide it out, lift it up, slide it back in. Slide the towel out, lift up, slide it back in. So if you're on a wood surface, you'll need, a towel so that it slides easier. If you're on carpet and have socks, you're okay just as you are. And then do the same thing with the other leg. We'll slide it out, lift the leg, and back in. Slide it out, lift the leg, and back in. I'll just turn sideways just so you can see. That quadricep squeezes. Good, and relax there. And again, you can do any of these exercises for as long as you want. We're gonna work on balancing next. All right, so our last thing is balancing. So I want you to stand so that it's easy for you to hang onto your chair just in case you need it. So it can be here, you can be angled, whatever feels it gives you stability. Then we're going to lift one leg up. Okay? And just see, can you lift your hand off the chair and balance? And then we'll bring that leg down. And maybe you're hanging onto the chair the whole time. Maybe you're close to a wall and you can touch one hand on the wall. That works too. Lift the other leg up and lower down. So again, we're going to do one leg up and back down, and the other leg up and back down. Kind of like you're going for a little march. Do a few of those. Okay, now we're going to hold. So one leg lifts and holds. And again, if you need to be near a wall or hang onto a chair with both hands, that's okay. Then see if you can extend the leg, bend it, and bring it down. And it might be lower. Lift it, extend, kind of like you're going to kick a ball. Bend and back in. Now, no hands. Shift weight onto one foot so that one heel lifts up in the air. Okay, back to center, and then shift weight to the other foot just so the heel lifts up in the air. Okay. Then, starting again, you can face towards your chair. Shift weight so one heel lifts up in the air. Then lift the foot up behind you. Flex the heel. Pull the heel up to your butt so your hamstring muscle works. If it cramps, just bring it down, shake it out. It might. Then do the other side. Lift the foot, flex the heel, pull the heel into your butt, and then release down. So if that hamstring, the back of the thigh, cramps up when you're doing this, we just need to work those hamstrings a little more. So flex the heel and just maybe lift and lower a few times without bringing it up as high as you can. See if you can get that hamstring, the back of the thigh, to engage. And then try the other side, lifting and lowering. And relax there. Okay, so last thing, we're gonna rise up onto our tiptoes and lower down. You can hang onto the chair, or you can practice no chair. If you're by a wall, you could be lightly supporting wall or no wall. Good, and relax there. All right, sit back down in your chair. Take an inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, release arms down. 2 more times. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, release them down. Last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, open arms out. Exhale like you're giving yourself a big hug. Inhale, open up. Exhale, give yourself a big hug. Inhale, open out, reach arms up. And as you exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you so very much for exercising with me. Exercising is super important to keep our bodies moving and strong. I will see you soon.